Whatever. Whatever. Have me yogurt. Hello, hello, hello. Who have we got in? Talk to me, then I know you can hear me, please. How you doing? I'm sat mushing me fruit corner yogurt up. Just in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm stirring. I like to put all my... Oh! It's all right, just Harry cooking plates right now. Yeah, I'm booking him into a circus. If you're not in, you're missing all this. I don't know. Hi, people. If somebody talk to me, then I know you can hear me. Hi, Lynn. Can you hear me all right? I don't know whether I never know whether my sound's working or not until... Hi, Peggy. Welcome to my channel. I'm just having a yogurt. Hi, Crafted Seasons. Welcome. I'm just feeding my face with the yogurt. Thanks, Lynn. I'm good, thanks. I'm just been sorting a bit of diamond painting out. I've done a load of keychains and realised that 4 of them I hadn't put the chains on, so I've been doing that. And here's the baby of the house wanting my yogurt. Oi, behave. She thinks everything is for her. And it's not. Is it? Is it? Oh, it's like that, is it? Have we got Lewin? Well, Rosie Posey used to. Hi, Lou, welcome. We missed you last week. Hope you were okay. But I know you were starting a new job, weren't you, last week? I think, was it last week? As I was saying, Rosie Posey used to, but Poppy doesn't like it. But a couple of hours ago, I made a big chocolate cake. Lynn, what happened? Were you not well? I know you'd not been sleeping well because I seen it on Facebook. But actually, I think it rubbed off on me because I started doing my entry for your doodle challenge. And then I thought, I went back onto your video to see its size. Okay, so got back in my craft room and I made a card, got it started anyway. And then I seen you got 1 or 2 entries, so I went back and had a look at your entries that you'd had come. Only to realise that the one I've started won't go in your flip thing because I've put chain across. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Somebody else was saying it was buffering, and yet everybody bar about 2 of you or 3 of you had no problem. I don't know why that was. We've got a pretty good reception actually, yeah. And I am on fibre optics, which is better than other rubbish that I had before. But I often get buffering, not on mine so much, but on other people's lives. And I think it's something to do, obviously, with the fact that it is live and just not recorded. Do you want a lick? Oh, excuse me. Don't bother then. Should have seen her face then. She's funny devil, aren't you? A beautiful though, aren't you, girl? Eh? Oh, babe, look, her coat's starting to grow again. Yeah, so as I was saying, sorry, I've got sideswiped then, didn't I started doing the entry for your challenge. Got it all nice, put me, box it round edges, and then I put diamante trim all the way around. And then afterwards, I watched your video, one of your videos. You can't fit it in your duck, so I'm going to do another one. I'll probably send you that one as well, but I'm doing another one because it's going to be awkward for getting it in and out. So I'll just make it like a Christmas card for you and we'll do another one. You can tell I've been out of paper crafting because I'm useless. Only thing I'm any good at is cards at the minute. Because everything I do, I've been sending a card out, whether it's been crafty or what. Yeah. Oh, and I'd also made, I'm determined I'm going to bloody find it, mind you. I made a little envelope. I couldn't find my envelope punch board. So I thought, I'm gonna wing it. I'm gonna wing it. So off I did, and I did measure the thing and scored it on my big cutting thingy bob job, which scores as well. And it was perfect. And I was chuffed to death with this little envelope, then lost it. I swear to God, I put it down at side of me and turned away and went back. Gone. So I don't know where it's gone. But I looked all around. Oh, Papa knocked it off. No, it's not. So Poppy weren't around, so she hadn't pinched it off. You know, if I dropped something, she hadn't whipped it because she does. She just pinches. I often watch her running around house with Harry's Crocs. She'll get one and run around, or she comes trotting in with his shoe in her mouth. Oh, she's a comedian. And if he's working in garage, she picks screwdrivers up and runs away with him. Oh, she's a monkey. Oh dear. But aren't they entertaining? Oh dear. I know. But she's very active. But in her defence, to be fair, she can keep herself entertained. She's not forever at us, you know, for wanting stuff. She's got a box full of toys, and it don't matter to us whether she scatters them all around the house and take any picking up. But she'll play with them, and she takes them out on garden. And every time we go town shopping, I bring her something new. Or it were a laugh, if nothing else, because last week was Troll Central. Absolutely. Weren't it, ladies? Anybody that were in last week will remember. Everywhere. Trolls in, trolls out. Trolls in, trolls out. So, I mean, they're just like, got 2 from India, I believe. One, I don't know, one were a bit chatty to start with, but then it started getting silly. Not rude particularly, just silly. And So Caroline ousted him. There were Laura. Laura, she nearly took her earrings off a few times, I'll tell you. She got chucked them out, chucking them out. No, my lord. They were really popular with trolls last week. uh, uh, funnily enough, now, at one point, it was just, I've got a blooming sniffle for some reason. Sorry. At one point, she wouldn't let us put colour on. And I mean, she doesn't have a colour on in the house. I don't really like them to have a colour on in house. I mean, Rosie never had a colour on in house unless we just happened to forget to take it off. Because, I don't know. And apart from anything else, she's got to have, they have to have tags on, don't they now, on the collars when they go out. And we've got her a tag, but it bothers her to death. I mean, when we went to Claire's, not last week, last week, not this week, last week. When we went to Claire's, she was trying to catch it in the mouth and do. She didn't like a collar on. But now, if we put our coats on, she gets all giddy and she's wanting a collar and what have you. And we're going shopping and she can't go with us. Two reasons. You can't take them in shops, for one, and I don't like leaving her at home. But we can't leave her in the car because I don't know what it is about our car, but we've only got a zapper, there's no keyholes. So when you zap it, it puts alarm on automatically. So if she's in car, it sets it off. Do you reckon it's my perfume, dear? Yikes. I don't know. I attract them, I do. I mean, I've still got it, girls. I must have got what it takes to gather trolls. I don't know. Yeah, there is a couple on telly saying they call them travelling trolls. Stupid people, really, anyway. That's another story. Oh, it don't interest me at all. Oh dear. Harry and I used to have a huge American RV. What a waste of money that was. But we needed it to go down to Spain to live, and we needed something to sleep in, so we found somewhere. So he went and bought this big American RV, and we got robbed with it, really. So, and we'd already given notice for the house to be moving out, so we've got to get something quick. And when you're up in Orkney, they don't have anything like that. He had to come. Where did you go to it for it, Harry? Somewhere around Norfolk area. Well, from Orkney. I mean, from here, from ours up to where we live, it's a 12-hour drive. And they got to come down. Him and his brother came down, but they went down in my car. And Gordon weren't right impressed with it, to be honest. And he said, I won't bother. But Harry, we were concerned he weren't going to get one, So he bought it. But what I was a little bit miffed about was he also sold my car to his mate, this bloke's mate, who he bought. My car were a bargain, a well bargain. And they'd stung him with this bloody bus. We always called it bus, this RV. We were robbed with that, and then he went and sold my car really cheap, so they didn't have to drag it back up to Orkney and that. And it was too cheap for my liking, but what do you keep in hiding? What are you hiding? Lou, what are you hiding? You've still got it. Oh, I see. Yes, I'm with it. I'm with you. All right. Senior moments. It just takes a bit to get in, Yeah, definitely still got it. Oh, right. Yeah, well, whatever the trolls want, you know, I'm expensive. I am. I'm expensive. She's, we can't make us mind up with Rosa, with, because I mentioned Rosa, Poppy. We think she's in season because we know what licking and paying attention and, you know, to herself. And last time we went to Claire's, Charlie were a little bit interested as well. Well, I mean, we're talking a huge German Shepherd and a little toy, you know, poodle. It ain't happening. But they did play nice. Every now and again, he was getting a little bit interested, and she was just very, very, she's a floozy, a real floozy. I said, shake my new puppy. Because she was quite happy with him to be mulling round her dirty little Mary. But we've not seen anything like normal, you know, in season stuff. She's slightly, very, very slightly swollen, but I don't know whether it's not like it used to be with my other dogs when they were in season. And I've not seen any red stuff at all, so I don't know. The gory details. But, you know, so we're not really sure whether she's or not. And I want to get a spayed as soon as she had her first season. And they always say they should have a season before they are actually spayed. But, well, Rosie was concerned because she got to a year old and she'd not had a season. I took her to vets because I was concerned. Because all my other dogs have also had a season after 6 months old, you know, onwards. And Rosie was a year old plus, and we'd not seen a season from her. And I thought, just want to check in just to make sure everything is all right. And it turned out it wasn't. So she had to be spayed very quickly. So it's a good job you brought her when you did. So I don't really know what it was all about. Never did, you know, fully explain that to us. But yeah, we had her spayed straight away. But with her, we're just waiting till she's had a season, then I'm taking her. Because the first time we took her to vets for her first jab, it was the lady vet that was there, and she said she's got an umbilical hernia. And I said, all right. I said, I did notice there were, you know, like a little extension protruding from her tummy. I said, and to be fair, to be honest, when she was a tiny pup, it seemed a lot bigger. When we fetched her out Friday night, even, and I actually said to Harry, hey, after she's got there's so much underneath them, I thought they'd sold me a dog, not a bitch. A little boy, in other words, because I don't do little boy doggies. I don't like the undercarriage. It's, you know, too messy for me. So, but it felt like that. So when I ended up having a look, I said, "Oh, it's not. We're all right. We've got a little girl, you know, thank God." But the second time, she said, "Oh, it'll be fine." She said we can do something with it if it gets problematic, but she says really if she's all right, leave her, you know. And I said, well, that's what I always think, you know, if it's not broke, don't mend it. But when we went for a second jabs, it was I don't like this man. There's only one vet there I don't like, and it was this big guy, big red-headed bloke, and a big burly fella, and he wanted us to have a moral lesson. Hi, Daniel. Good morning to you. It must be morning where you live. Welcome, but we don't want any problems this week. And going back to my story, he said he thinks he wanted us to have her done straight away. So, and I says, well, quite honest, he said, but you know, he says, quite honestly speaking, he says, if you know, it could be left until later on if you wanted to leave it. In other words, there's no way I'm going to start having it carved up just because, you know. I'm fine, thank you. Didn't I knew, Robert? How are you? And so that was it. And I said, well, when she's had her first season, we don't want any pups. We're not having a mated or anything like that. So we're going to, you know, take her and have them. But I want to wait while after the first season, which they normally do anyway. And so that's what we're more or less hanging on for now, waiting for it to come into season and get it over and done with. And then we can go and get her done and jobs are good. So apart from, I mean, the thing is that seasons are usually quite messy times for them, aren't they? But we're not having any problem with the messy bit, if you know what I mean. So, because we've not seen anything really yet. So we don't know for sure whether she is, but we're keeping her away from Charlie just in case. And it was because Charlie was showing an interest as well as her being the floozy, you know. I said, he's your mate, not your boyfriend, you know, he's your playfriend, not anything else. So, yeah, so that's what's been happening with Popsy Doodle Doodle, my little noodle doodle, oh yeah, Popsy Noodle Noodles. But she's as good as gold, really. You know, what can I say? I mean, we've been lucky again. I want to see some people that are puppies and they, you know, the destructive. I mean, I can only put it down to the fact that we've bombarded her with toys. And she's got that many toys to play with. She shouldn't want anything else. The only thing, the only thing she does, apart from Harry's crops, is when I get into bed, I take my bedroom slippers off and they're outside her bed, and if she's down on the floor, she'll go round, pick one up and take it round to the side of the bedroom, round bed. Little monkey. And I said, hey, that's not yours, that's mine. But she'll look at me and she'll walk away, but she looks at me what way Mark is going. But she's a little darling, won't be without her. We wouldn't. She's all Harry though, she's not mine. I'm mature, because you have long life experiences. I do have life experiences, but I think so do many more. I think if you're 37 years old, you should have plenty of your own experiences. I wouldn't call that immature. But there we go. And yeah, she's dead sneaky. She sneaks things off. And as soon as my Harry brings my toast in the morning, she's up on my chair. She can jump up. She can get on any of this furniture now. No problem. From standing. At first, she was running in front kitchen and launching herself at me on my chair, because it's like over there, over this way. Straight up. And I thought, oh, blimey, now she'd learned to run and jump up. But from a distance, and she couldn't do it. From just standing in front and jumping up, but she can now. And our bed's quite high because we've got the electric ones that with the mechanics and everything under me, so they're quite high up, our beds. And she jumped straight up other night, and I says, oh, I don't believe it, she can jump up now, because we've been lifting her up. And we always had a little stool at side, like a buffet thing, at side at bed for Rosie. And she used to jump up on that and then onto bed, because it is quite hard. But she won't jump on buffet. And I mean, she made me actually get out of bed to lift her up last night, the lazy little minx. She could have got up on her own. She knows she can do it. All right, I have been round the block a few times. Thank you very much, Daniel, for reminding me. I have. Yes, so that's the update on Poppy Lulu's little Poppy Lulu antics. But she's been out. In fact, she's dry now, but she's absolutely filthy. Her legs were filthy. Just doing in garden because she's digging Harry's conifers up and he's not impressed. So he's been out today and bought 3 panels, and now we've got to have a fence around the bloody conifers so that she doesn't dig them up, because she's likely to come running in with one in the mouth and the big ones. Nothing phases her at all. Nothing. The only thing that she gets a little bit iffy about is that other dog in bedroom in mirror. She can see herself in the mirror and she thinks it's another dog. And it don't matter if I sit on the buffet while I brush my hair before I get into bed, and in the morning when I get up. It's the last thing I do when I get in bed. It's the first thing I do when I wake up, when I get up. And she can see me in the mirror with her, but she don't like that dog in the mirror. And we were very concerned because our next door neighbour, she sleeps in a bedroom that's sort of up to ours, you know, just through wall, and they're not very thick walls really. We don't want it to disturb them because they go to bed early and they get up early, you know. I mean, Paul, he gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning for work. Carol don't work, but she's always up early, you know, like 6 or 7 o'clock as a rule. So we don't want to messing around in the bedroom. But she's very naughty. You're very happy because your YouTube friend is a senior citizen. I am. I don't need reminding regularly though. Just don't need it at all. But I've got a good quiz for you all today. I weren't going to do a quiz this week, but I thought, oh, well, what I wanted to do, I just didn't really have. I was struggling to think of something. You're an Indian and you live in the Himalayas. Very nice. I thought that was Tibet, not India. Or is it up on the border? I don't know. Yes, so I'm hoping that we get a few more in for 8 o'clock. We're doing our quiz. It was very equal last week. It was good last week. There were quite a few people were, you know, getting 3 or 4 questions right, and it was really good. It was like a neck and neck thing at one point. This is what I've been doing this week. And you see how sparkly that is. Little key ring. I have I've sealed these with Mod Podge luster and water. That's my little pot. And that's done me 8, 12, 14, 15 I've done of these. And the reason I'm sort of showing it, you didn't see teddy bears last week anyway, because they came on the, oh, that's just come undone. I obviously didn't go that one. Where's the doodle then for it? No. I didn't show you these last week because I hadn't got them. But they came, I think it was Tuesday they came. I want to get something, I have to squeeze it closed. They came on the Tuesday, I think it was, and they were done Tuesday night. Because I'd done all my others, I'd started, yeah, I should hold it now. Yeah, and they really are cute, and you see how much they shine. They're really lovely, and these ones, they're done with a lot of rhinestones in. These have got rhinestones as well, but you know how sparkly they are. What I'm getting round to saying, if I thought, let me brain work, is that they don't lose the sparkle. The diamantes don't lose the sparkle, even when you've Mod Podged them to seal them. They need sealing, definitely need sealing. And these are the original set that I did before. I've done this set 3 times now. Little koala, little raccoon, that's it. And then there's a little fox, correct, there, and then there's a panda. And there's 4 in a set of those. Teddy bears, there were 4 in, and then I got and as I said, none of these were sealed last week when I showed these. The cats. And look how sparkly that is. It's definitely kept its sparkle. These are beautiful, these cats. They're both the same both sides. I love this one. I think might be my favourite. And it's purplicious too. Jane will be getting into that one, you can bet. And then that one. You can get these AliExpress is your best bet. I mean, you can get them from eBay, but if you go to AliExpress and shop around for them, just put diamond painting keychains, and there'll be loads come up. I thought I'd actually got some babushka girls on order, but I don't think I have, so I'm going to order them because I thought I had them. I love the babushka girl ones. Now these ones, the owls, the only difference with these as opposed to these, I pointed out last week, is the thickness. The cats are twice as thick as these, but at the same time, they are still very sturdy. And once they've been done and they've had the sealant put on them, no, they're not toys, Dino. They are key rings, you know, or a handbag charm. Owl, yes, we've got owls, we've got cats, and teddy bears. But the owls are beautiful. I love them. And you get 5 in the owl set, depending on where you shop. You get 5 of those. I've got all these now, and I just think they're either nice for a stocking filler at Christmas, because they're nice as a bag charm. You can put something else on there as well with that and make it a pretty little bag charm. And they are the lovely for Christmas little stocking fillers, like I said. But I really just wanted to show you that you can see how thin that is. Mod Podge is quite thick. and I had about, bearing in mind this is like, it's got slanted sides out, I had about, I would say, a third Mod Podge, and then filled it almost to the top with water. You don't need a lot. It does it fine, and like I said, it doesn't take away the shine. I know a lot of people have thought, well, you know, when you do them with glue, it makes it sort of takes the gloss, you know, the shine away. No. Is it what you do? I do, Lynn. I have just finished. I've just finished. Were you in last week? Oh, you couldn't stay on, could you, because of the blessed thing? Did you get to see that one, that little owl? That's only a partial, and I did this once before, and I ended up, I did it for somebody actually. I did it for Danielle Rose's little girl, because she loves owls. So I gave that to her. And this is for me. Because it's one of the very few that I think when it's, I don't know whether it was just the way I did it for Layla, or whether it was just, but when it was finished, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And I thought, I would love one of these for me as well. So that's what I did. I thought, oh, I'll get another one, because these aren't dear. I mean, there's all these lovely diamond painting places that you can go, and you can buy some fantastic diamond paintings, but you need a second mortgage. Honest to God, I'm not doing it for how can I say, I'm just doing them so, to do them with nothing in mind, you know, nobody in mind. You don't want to be paying a lot of money, and a lot of these bigger places. Well, Diamond Art Club on Facebook, I have actually got one of theirs. The only reason I've got one of theirs is that I won a $50 gift voucher from Amazon. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. I'm right. When I tried to spend it on Amazon here, they would not accept the gift card, because it was an American gift card, not a UK gift card. And I thought, well, you're all the same company. What should it matter? Just convert. But they wouldn't do that. So I had to get back to the lady I won it off and asked her. I told her, so the problem is that they won't let me spend it, and you paid for it. So you need to go back and get a refund for it, and then, you know, take it from there. So she did. She says, well, how do you want it back? And I said, well, just get me a small gift voucher from something like Diamond Art Club. I know they're expensive. I wouldn't pay the full price for a Diamond Art Club painting, because I couldn't possibly justify spending all that money. But if I've got a gift card, I can pay the extra, and because she said, oh, you'll have to pay your own shipping. And I said, oh, by all means, yeah, no, I don't expect you to, you know, just a gift card, and then I can do the rest myself. And as it worked out, the gift card she gave me was $50, and I spent $35 not on a painting, and the rest went towards the shipping, and I just paid a little bit extra for the shipping. That was it. So it ended up costing me, I don't know, probably about $5 out of my own pocket for shipping. So yeah, you can get some on eBay at good prices, but mind your AliExpress is getting a bit naughty now, on a lot of their sites. A lot of the shops on AliExpress now give you a choice of size, and if you go above that 30 by 30 and want a 30 by 40 or a 40 by 50, wow, does that price go up? And we're talking, it goes up mega pence. I'm not mega pounds even. It's crazy, and I won't pay it for the simple reason that I just don't think for a little bit extra canvas, it's worth that much money extra. You know what I mean? So I'm a tight bitch. I admit it, I am so tight when it comes to that. When it's for my, this is for my pleasure, diamond painting, not for a business to be, you know, selling them out on market or anything like that. So, you know, I can't justify spending that kind of money on it. I mean, it's like other thing. I have got lace coming out my ears. I stopped having to buy lace because I've got that much of stuff. You know, I can't, there's no point to be buying anymore because I've got to use some of the stuff up that I've got, you know. Yeah. This is the thing. I mean, I actually did think to myself that I might even do a bit of a de-stash because I have got that much lace. And I'm doing a de-stash anyway on Stampin' Up stamps because I've got loads. I don't use, some of them have never even been used. And not anymore, Dino. I can't sing like I used to, I'm afraid. But like I say, I mean, I've got to get rid of some. I need the space. I've got so much stuff in my craft room that I can barely move. And I'm wanting Harry to do me this and other to make it easier. But until I can make room for him to get in there, he can't do anything. You know, it's just unreasonable to expect him to try and do something in there at the minute because it's just that stuff with stuff. And I mean, a lot of it is stuff that I've had gifted. It's not all bought stuff, but it's some of the stuff is too nice to, you know, I certainly won't throw any of it away because it's all good stuff. Only stuff that's getting thrown away is anything that's damaged by rain. We've had a leak. Fortunately, it wasn't serious over my desk. It was like that far away off edge of my desk away. Another 6 inches this way to have been coming on my desk, and my desk is covered, and it would have been, everything would have been ruined. So, you know, yeah. The thing is, you've got postage all in on Happy Mail. Again, I'm not usually tight with people. With me, you know, Happy Mail is Happy Mail. That's a different thing altogether. Yeah, you've got to, you've got to be thinking about your postage, postage. You know, I mean, this stuff I'd love to send abroad to, you know, various friends I've got over in Canada and Florida and, you know, Australia and what have you. That it's just ridiculous, the price of the postage. So you're sort of stuck with that, aren't you? Really, you're stuck sending stuff out. I have been buying some bits, so she says. I'll show you these before we get cracking the other thing. This were a shocker. You see that glitter? I thought I was buying little diamantes, tiny diamantes. I didn't think it was going to come like that, bloody glitter. So I was really annoyed about that. And these have come this morning actually, and I've not got any really nice stamps. For friend and what have you, and Mitch's got good friends, cheaper than therapy, best age to perfection. These are appropriate for my friends, you know, to put on cards for my friends. So that's why I said, and I've got a couple more coming as well that have got like little bits of sentiments on. and again, what are appropriate for me and my cards and what actually I do. Yeah, so I've got a couple, and they're coming from AliExpress, and I can tell you now that they were under £1 each, or if hang on, I might be wrong, probably 150 each. I don't buy the craft magazines because I'm saying I don't buy craft magazines. I have actually looked at paper craft ones, and it's Christmas, 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 and I don't need any Christmas. I've got plenty of Christmas stuff. I mean, I'm talking stamps and things now. That's what they're giving away. But in actual fact, if you think about it, if you're not bothered about the magazine and you're only buying it for stamps that stuck to it, they're not free gifts, are they? They're £4 or £5 or whatever you paid for magazine. So that to me. Good night, Dino. Thank you for popping in. And put me on. What for a second. Yeah, so you're not actually getting a free gift if you're buying a magazine to get the free gift, but you don't want the magazine really. You know what I mean? So, you know, you're paying £5 out for that stamp that if you've looked on China Mail on AliExpress, then you know. But I've got these because I do use a lot of this sort of stuff. Little diamantic flower things to put on. And even these aren't expensive. Okay, I know. Night. And I got two of them because they were only just over £1 a pack of 10. So these I got. I wish now I bought 2 of these because they are really sweet. And I am going to actually gift a couple of these out. Because I've got some stuff to send off. But these are gorgeous. And they're not really, I thought they looked a little bit like a crown, but they're not. But they are absolutely gorgeous. And I didn't realise how small these were, but I am liking them. And they were a little bit pricier, but they were only a couple of quid. You know, I just don't, I just, like I say, I just won't spend anymore. I just can't afford to. Well, it's pointless me buying anymore because I've nowhere to put it. You know, these sort of things I have, I can put these away. These are smaller than I expected, but I do like these. And these are two-tone pearls. These are pink and blue. You can see the pink and blue. And they are like two-tone. And they're very, very pretty. I love those. And then these are blue. Yeah, these are like a teal colour and pink. They're a little bit darker. And you look at them together. You see. Yeah. A little bit darker. So yeah, this is stuff. Oh, these. I've actually got a few of these, but I wanted some more. They're just little tiny flower things that you can actually use these on your stick pins or anywhere. You know, if you want to do your stick pins and that. But I'm not big into stick. If anybody wants stick pins for a challenge, I don't mind. I'll do them. I have no objections to doing them. I enjoy making them. Personally, I don't need them for anything else. You know, I just make them for other people. You know, I like to send them as part of a happy mail or a challenge or whatever. I have no objections to making them for other people because I do like doing them. But I don't. I've got a. Most of you will have seen my sort of signature altered picture frame where I make big pin cushions from. It's not. It wasn't my idea. That, by the way, it wasn't. I think the original idea came off Pinterest. I didn't see it on Pinterest, but I think that's where the original idea came from. And then I got these, and because you know we get these really nice, some of these really nice gems in the. Look at that. It's like an iridescent clear, and they call them either. You can call them either marquee shape or on AliExpress, they call it horse-eye shape. And I thought, really? I suppose it could be a horse eye, but I think I prefer the idea of it being marquee. If I'm going to be posh, I'm going to be marquee. But they are lovely. So that's my biggest cord. I've bought a few colours of cord because I want to do a few Christmas baubles. I want to have different designs of Christmas baubles for my tree, and everyone again maybe pop it in after mail or whatever. But there are, there are quite a few nice tutorials out there on. Hi Aussie girl, welcome, glad you could make it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have a play around. I've got some like polystyrene or styrofoam, I think that's what I was trying to say, balls. So I was thinking I might do something with those because I've had them a long while. I've got them upstairs. I've got a papier-mâché Christmas tree shaped cone. I might do something with that. My little girl's fast asleep, We just won't know. Is it early morning for you? It must be. It must be darned early morning. What time is it with you, Aussie girl? Well, it's 8:20, so are you lot up for a... Yeah, I thought it would be. I knew it was going to be early morning. 6:21 a.m. Wow, that's early. I thought they were on one of them every day, but right, tea time. I have. Are you all up for this quiz? What do you think? Who wants to be on the quiz? In a quiz. I'm going to light a fire. Lena, have you really? Oh my Lord. You're going to make yourself so ill. I know it's not easy though. I must admit now, last night, I had a bit of a strange one. Oh, bless you, do they? Well, you pretty much just, you're forced, aren't you, really? Yeah, it's like, yeah, I know what I mean, and I'm sure you do. It's, there's no choice, is there? This is the only problem. Hi, Gertie. Welcome. I'm just going to have a fine. You've just come in time. I'm starting quiz. You did quite well last week, didn't you? Let me see what you did. Oh, yeah, you did. You came second last week. Well, I've got a mixed bag of questions this week. Been on internet again, and I've there's like a list of different quiz things set up. But a lot of questions they've got like silly, I don't know, they're weird questions, and I'm thinking, well, I wouldn't know that. I really wouldn't. I mean, actually, I was looking at one, and in fact, I've got two right before I actually looked at answer. I got two right. That's all. Oh, dearie me. But, I mean, if I can get two right, I know you lot can do a lot better because I can't get any of them last week. So, I have to like these twice, by the way. Right. Bag in hand. Are we ready for this? So, question number one. except middle child kept waking up during the night. Then my youngest wakes me up, isn't it? Oh, bless. Oh, as you tell you are having it rough. Hi, Laura, darling. You've just come in time for quiz, Kaylee. You have. I thought, I am so sorry I missed your live and I missed your, I didn't realise it was DP-a-thon this week. I didn't know about that. Otherwise, I'd have took part. That's 2 DP-a-thons I reckon I've missed. And Caroline's had moved time and I missed hers altogether. And I felt so bad because I'd missed Caroline's live. And then I thought, well, it was early. I don't know why, you know. Anyway, there's always the next time. Okay. So these should be, I've picked and been through and picked and poked around to get some which I think are easy-ish to answer. Not easy, but, you know, some that I think you might stand a chance at knowing. I know 1 or 2 of you. I mean, like Gertie and Lou, you seem to have got, you know, I think Lou gets a little bit help from a friend behind her. But here we go with question number 1. What what is the national flower of India? Easy one to just, you know, slide you in there, get you cracking. Harry Scott, we don't do racist. Well, keep your mouth shut. Oh, baby, Auntie Laura's on. Popsy Doodle. She is. Auntie Laura's on. Are you going to say hello? Auntie Lou. You want to say hello to everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I could say hello. You're going to come up and say hello to Auntie Lou and Auntie Laura. And then, everybody say, hello, everybody. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hello. Oh, baby. You're beautiful. No, Auntie Laura's here. Ooh. Wait. She was tired. I woke her up. She's gorgeous now. She is. Aren't you? And she's good. She's just so good. Aren't you, sweetie? Got a kiss from Mummy. Good kiss. Good kiss. Too tired to give Mummy a kiss. Well, I don't. I don't. Isn't she beautiful? And then you can lay down. I'll let you lay down. There you go. Oh, you're just so tired. I want to go see this. That's all right. She likes the creature comforts, this girl. Actually, I think somebody got that. It was low. It is definitely the Lotus, so that's low. I'll do what I did last week. It makes it so much easier to add up and going through more. So number 2. Right. Number 2. I'll do one. I'll do one later, Laura, because I'm hopeless with my flaming phone. I mean, I've got internet on my phone, but I just don't understand. I'm so challenged with phone. But I will do a photo on my camera here on Facebook and send it you through Messenger. Is that okay? Yeah, I'll do it later, but I can't. I'm just not used to doing phone. I got some photos last night. Harry was sat there. He got his. We like covers. We like a blanket or whatever on us when we sat watching. We don't bother with eating. We just sit and cover up and snuggle. And Harry's got a single duvet pulled right up under his chin, and Rosie, Popsy gets on his knee. And last night I had to take some photos because he's laid with legs, his chair up. She's on him, sat sort of midway, and she's watching telly with him, just so funny. And she's watching, her head goes with everything that's on television. She's right interested. She's, oh, you're back, Dino. Wow, that were a quick night. Yes, it is right, and I do know that's right. So, yeah, so I will do that, Laura, for you later, darling, I promise. Right, which city is the home of Michelangelo's David masterpiece? Which city is it in? Michelangelo's masterpiece, David. Does anybody know? This is not such an easy one, but I did put it in because I thought I want to get a couple of little tricky ones in. Oh, Laura, you are so right. It's actually Florence, but yes, you're right. Laura's got that one. Hello, woo, woo, woo. Laura's on the board, girls. I am smoking, yes. When it's my life, I can do what I want. We've already got it, Lou. Laura got it. So, we're not going on spellings. So, number 3. Oh, now I would not have known this, but it's the kind of film that I like to watch. So, it was interesting. So, number 3. Which American singer-songwriter played Dracula's servant Renfield in the 1992 film Bram Stoker's Dracula? Have you, Lou? Oh, I bet it will have learned it. Is it Italy? Florence in Italy? It isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's Italy. I could be wrong. I'm wrong about many things. Yeah, I like to smoke now and again. So, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Anybody got that one? I thought it were. But funnily enough, Italy didn't appeal to me. I don't know why. It just, neither of us would both say the same thing. I mean, at one time I'd have liked to have gone to Venice, but it just doesn't have that pull for me anymore like it used to. Look at it, mate. You are so clever, Lou. It is definitely Tom Waits. You're right. So that's another one for our Lou. Right. Wow, we're in. 4. Number 4. Which film did the lines, "Is this heaven? No, it's Iowa," come from? And I got this one before I saw answer. I know this. Straight away, I didn't even have to think. Only the food, yeah. Oh, yes, pasta and, I entirely agree with that. So I'll give you that one again. In which film did the lines, "Is this heaven? No, it's Iowa," come from? I know this boy. Doopy doopy doop doop. Do we know? I don't believe that nobody knows this because I like straight as soon as I saw it, I knew. I knew it. Yeah, Field of Dreams. It was though. Yeah, I mean, I've watched the film many times. In fact, I picked first time I ever saw it. I picked it up. I had no idea what it was about. We've gone to a video, you know, from video store, you hire videos and that. I mean, don't have them anymore, do they? But we did, and I just couldn't find anything. And I just grabbed that just for because they were wanting to show, and we wanted something to watch and tell him the rubbish. So of course, Laura, happy anniversary, babe, for you and Bob. Oh, thanks for coming. Oh, you know you should spend tonight with Bob, Laura. You must. Yeah, it's your anniversary, sweetie. Oh, happy anniversary. Oh, that's lovely. Wow, 25 years. Wow, that's wonderful. Yeah. Oh, Gertie, congratulations to you too. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, your anniversary's going on tonight. Right. Question number 5 then. I'm getting done quick while Laura's still here. The Dutch woman Margaretha Zelle, I don't know whether I said that right, is better known as what? Yeah, happy anniversary, all of you. I'm right excited, people. Oh my God, happy birthday to you. Oh, wow. Happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Anybody else? Wow, today's a good day. October 21st. Wow. Yeah, happy days. Happy days. So did you any of you get that? We're all excited about happy birthdays and happy anniversaries. Hi Jeremy, welcome. Right, we're in the quiz. Jeremy, you're not too late. We're only early stages, so you can join in if you feel you want. The question number 5 is the Dutch woman Margaretha Zelle is better known at what? As what? And I'd have never known this. But I know there's some clever devils out there. So we're talking about a Margaretha Zelle. What was she better known as? She was Dutch. Look at them little cogs whirring. Oh, no. Laura. Oh, oh my God. Oh dear. At least you had to go. Oh my gosh. All right, Lynn, thanks for calling in, and hopefully see you again next week. Thanks for coming. Oh, I'm still laughing at Laura. And a hookah. Oh dear, if everybody gives it, tell me if you give it. Oh my God. That was funny. That was funny. That would just right up my sense of humour street, that one, Laura. We share a similar sense of humour, I think. Oh, dear. Have I got to tell you? No, I think, quite honestly, now I'll, before I tell you an actual answer, I don't know whether it is a real person or if it's just a character better known as, but the answer to it is Mata Hari. Queen Princess. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Well, look at these answers coming out. No, she was Mata Hari or Harry or however you're supposed to pronounce it. But I don't know whether that is an actual character in something or if it's a real person or was a real person. Because I don't think whether it is or was is still around. So I'll put a big asterisk on that one. We didn't know, and I didn't. I would never have known that. I honestly wouldn't. So, number 6. Jimmy Donald Wales is best known as a counter founder and promoter of which internet presence? Done it. She was an actress, was she, Lou? Yeah. Oh, I thought it's obviously a character name then rather than a person, a real person. I'm assuming. Or was that a name? Name, better known as. No. No, but you're not far wrong. It's, again, it's one I wouldn't have known. So, yeah, Lou's got it. It is Wikipedia. I was just going to say, I was just going to try and find another clue. Clue. What's up with man getting into together tonight? So Lou's got that one. Whoa, in my head. Come on, peeps. Number 7. Again, I don't know whether this is just a... No, we've got it, Gertie. It's Wikipedia. Right, prepare yourself for this one anyway. What was the last thing Mr. Creosote ate? That's it. What was the last thing Mr. Creosote ate? This has got to help you. It's got to help you. From the Monty Python's film, The Meaning of Life. So I'm going to give you that one again with this extra bit. It's what was the last thing Mr. Creosote ate from the from Monty Python's film, The Meaning of Life? It wants to be right low, Harry. Turn it right down, Dope. Jeremy's right. It definitely was mint. Look at that. Jeremy comes in and straight there. Good man. Jeremy. One. Okay. Oh, we're getting a bit of competition going now, peeps. Number 8. In Russia in 2010, March 27th, Russia had 11 of what? And only have 9 now. So in Russia in 2010, March 27th, 2010, Russia had 11 of what? but only have 9 now. Spam, yeah, I like it. Bombs on Laura. Oh, where do you think these up, girl? Oh, you are so funny. Kids. Oh, my Lord. Oh, dear. I don't think you're going to get this one somehow. I just don't think you will. Kids. Online wives. Yeah, that's probably nearer. Oh, dear. I don't think you're going to get this one somehow. I want to know, and I just threw it in for it being a bit of a different sort of 11 million people. No, but I would have gone in that direction had it been, you know, but no, it's wrong. I'll tell you, they only have now time zone, 9 time zones. So, you know, like in America, you've got like different Eastern, Pacific, blah, 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 and all that, all different time zones. Well, according to this, Russia also have that, but it was this separated, haven't they, a lot now? So it's Russia is Russia, and Czechoslovakia is Czechoslovakia, and so on. They've all like gone their own way, didn't they, when they broke up the USSR? So yeah, time zones was the answer, and it wasn't an easy one. And I thought, strange, but I actually picked these up questions up from Lou. I've just said that. Naughty. Right, number 9. This is hopefully you might get this. Jeremy might get this, or if it didn't, Jeremy, it'll be, we'll see. Right, Code Red, Michelangelo, and Conflictor are famous examples of what? So that's Code Red, Michelangelo, and Conflictor are famous examples of what? No, because you eat me from no, Laura. It's you are way off. Oh my God. Hi, Jim and Tammy are in the house. Lovely to see you. Fine, Caroline, it doesn't matter, you're here now, that's all that matters. Bless you. I missed your live, Caroline. I was gutted. Italian stuff. No, wait a minute. This is really, actually, you know, quite interesting one. So Code Red, Michelangelo, and Conflictor are famous examples of what? Lou got it. Computer viruses. Wow. So Lou's really romping in points now. Number 10. It's a mixture of all sorts tonight, Caroline. So you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Worms. You got it right with viruses. Oh God. Right. Oh yeah. Now this is interesting. And yeah, I didn't know what this was, but I'm sure some of you people definitely will. Number 10, as winter draws closer, the skies are filled with fascinating murmurations. What are murmurations? Go sit down, don't let anybody see you doing that. I didn't know this. I didn't. I'm a thick bean, really. That's why I got just ask questions, I can't answer them. What are murmurations? Caroline got that one straight away. It is actually it's the answer is just, it says aerial displays of starlings, and that's what Cal's got. So Cal, straight in, look at to go. Nice one, Gailey. So next question. Be careful how you think this one through. Who were the two members of the Jackson 5 with initials JJ? Who were the two members of Jackson 5 with initials JJ? That's one. Cal, you get one for Jermaine. No, we've had Jermaine, and this is why I was saying be careful, because it's of the, no, the Jackson 5. The Jackson 5, not the Jackson family. Yeah, Cal's got them both. Yeah, and Jackie. Yeah, the Jackson 5, there were only the boys in the Jackson 5. That's why I said think carefully, because it's attached. So look at Cal. Another two. Wow. You go, girl. Good, good. Hi, Elliot. Welcome. and welcome to Jim and Tammy. Wow. Right then. Oh, right. This is another one. I didn't know this. But it's more of a general, it is a general knowledge, but sporty general knowledge. Yeah. So, which two sports, beginning with the letter C, were once part of the Summer Olympic Games? So, which two sports, both beginning with the letter C, were once part of the... He caught it yet, Poppy, she's chasing a tail. Laura's got one. What was the other one? Laura's right with cricket. There was another. Bloody hell, Harry, you got a bit of smoke going on there. What do you mean?
Yeah, smoky chicken.
Is it smoked chicken? So we've got cricket. What was the other one? Do we know? You'd be surprised, actually. Yeah. Whoa, yes. No, we got it. We got it. Lou got it. Croquet. So that's another one for Lou. It was croquet. Very good. I want to know croquet. I would have. Hi, Karen. Welcome. Glad you joined us. Join in. We're in throes of a quiz here, and it's getting all exciting. Oh, did you know as well? Excuse me. I've got a bit of a frog in my throat tonight. Right, which other Mick was once a member of the Rolling Stones? So you're going to have to cast your mind back a ways. Which other Mick was once a member of the Rolling Stones? Check this. Oh, right, no. No, you got it right, croquet. No, Mick Jagger's is still there. This was before then. There was another Mick. Oh, Carol's got it. Carol's got it, Mick Taylor. It was indeed. Look at her, racing ahead. Whoa. Woo, woo, Caroline. You're doing so well. Really, God's truth. I'm sure you've had a bloody encyclopedia for your tea, because I didn't know any of these. Right. Oh, another interesting one. The pinna is the outer part of your what? Yeah. Well, I'm not. I'm thick of pudding with any. Oh dear. So the pinna is the outer part of your what? Yes, look at her. She's running off with it now, girls and boys. You got to get going. Cal's right. It is definitely the ear. All right. The most. Oh, I knew this one before I even saw it. The most decorated United American soldier in World War II, who later became a Hollywood star. No. The most decorated United States US soldier in World War II, later became a Hollywood actor. I knew this one. I knew straight. Hello, darling Julie. Julie's with us. It was definitely Audie Murphy. You're right, Caroline. Yeah, I knew that instantly. I didn't have to think twice or anything. Right, you just neck and neck now, Lou and Caroline. Oh, here we go. Nearly forgot. Oh, bless you. I nearly put a thing up on Facebook, but then I got sideswiped with doing something else and I forgot. Yeah, with Audrey Murphy. Oh my God. Oh, I don't know. I know he played himself in an American War film. He actually did play his own self. He did. Number 16. Right, this for a bit. I'm going to get my tongue tied here. Which indispensable part of Indian cuisine means the fragrant one? Come on, Laura, this one's for you, girl. Which indispensable part of the Indian cuisine means the fragrant one? To hell and back. Oh, was it really, Karen? I don't know. I couldn't. I do remember seeing the film, but I didn't know what it was called because it's been new, and I'm an old lady, so it's back there somewhere. So, right, so are we all knowing what we're on? Which indispensable part of the Indian cuisine means the fragrant one? Can you be more specific, Ted, please? Lou got it, you see, with the basmati. It was actually basmati. You need to be, there's that many rices, there's pilau rice and all sorts of things. So I have to give that one to Lou, I'm afraid, because she actually put basmati right. That's the only thing, it's not so much a dearie me. Right, number 17. The name of which music style is also that of a nymph in Greek mythology? Come on, Lou, you've got to know this one. Oh, dear me. Classical. No, sorry, Laura, you're not quite right with that one. But it was good for a try. Muses? No, no, no. The name of which music style? Well, I think it was a good guess, Laura. Keep guessing away. No, I can't even pronounce that, but no. Hiya, Marissa, welcome. Glad you could make it. I'm doing great, Marissa. I didn't know about the DPS one. I'm sorry. I'd have joined in if I'd known. Sorry. No. No. Oh dear. I thought somebody might have got this actually. Greek. Oh, thanks, Marissa. Yeah, I'd joined in if I'd known, and I didn't know. But I have been a little bit, you know, airy-fairy at the minute, of backwards and forwards from YouTube and, you know, doing other things as well. So, I'm so bad. No. Oh. Smashing Case. No. I'll just repeat it once for latecomers and then see if anybody can pick up on it. The name of which music style is also that of a nymph in Greek mythology? I would never have guessed this one, even if I'd have been guessing for it. I would never have got. What is she doing, Harry? She's still in red under her bed. Are you hiding stuff, Mrs. Popsy Doodle?
She wants to be on top of the boat, not top of. No, 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 no. You're not going to get this. You're not going to get this. I'm going to tell you then. The answer is Calypso, which, like I say, it surprised me. Yeah, it's, they're not wanting the name of a nymph, though. They're wanting the type of music. I would never have known that, to be honest. So that's a definite no-no, that one, for anybody. So onward, number. Why? Why would you feel stupid? Don't feel stupid. You had to go. That's all that counts. In the late 19th century, brothers William and Ernest Renshaw were dominant figures in which sport? 19th century. So get your brains in gear. So it's the 1800s, won't it? That's the 19th century. No, 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 no. Wow, no. Bit shocked. Yeah, Marissa got it. Tennis. It is indeed lawn tennis. I'll give you tennis. So that's Marissa on the charts. There we go. 1 point for Marissa. Right. Now then, this question, it was a 5-answer question. And I thought it complicated it too much. So I've narrowed it down to a 1-answer question. In which film did James Caan star with Kathy Bates? Cal Patterson, yeah, I'll have some of that there in me. Yeah, Tammy got that one. So that's another one. Another name thing. Okay, okay. And lastly but not least, right, I don't know, this is right. Over 40 years or 4 decades, Reg Park stood out best in which athletic discipline? Reg Park, P-A-R-T, Reg. So over 4 decades, Reg Park stood out best in which athletic discipline? No, it's not there yet. Nope. Nope. Yeah, Cal got it. It was indeed bodybuilding. So at the end of our quiz, we have a tie. So we've got Lou with 7, and we've got Cal with 7. So well done, girls. You did a great job, and I'll give yourselves a clap because I think that was a stinker of a quiz. But Laura got 2, Jeremy 1, Marissa 1, and Tammy 1. So you all did very well. So give yourselves all a nice pat on the back. And that's the quiz done for today. I think you did rather well with that. I enjoy it more when this, like, you've got like a bit of a neck and neck going on, you know. Going forwards like this, it's great. I tried to make them, you know, a little bit of each because there were some like I would never have in a million years guessed or ever heard of, so I don't put them in. I don't. Yeah, I left these out because some of you not seen these. These I did. They were on through letterbox on Tuesday morning last week, and on Tuesday night they were finished. And these have been sealed with. I'm trying to turn it around for you to see both sides. These have been sealed with. Oh, that's got one done again. I'm fed up with that one. I'll just alter it like that for a minute. Look at that dude with glasses, sunglasses. These have been sealed with Mod Podge, and it's the Mod Podge Luster that I've done them with, and they are still very much sparkly. Little Teds, aren't they cute? That's the other one, like a striped jumper. This one, that's what it come like. So they were done all, and I think these as well. I've had these in my drawer quite some time. I've done 2 sets of these before, I think. But again, these are rhinestones, and they've been sealed with the Mod Podge Luster and water. That's the pot I've used. I put about 1/3 of Mod Podge in and topped it with water to nearly top. And I've only used about half of it. And I have actually done 4 and 5 hours. 19. Back to school for me. But they are so pretty, and the Mod Podge Luster does not take away any of the shine. And I give them a good do, but what I do tend to do, especially with either these that have got the googly eyes, because they come with googly eyes, or these that have got the big gem in the tummy or middle, whatever. But if you get Mod Podge on that, it dulls it up. and I have a tissue while it's still wet, I have a tissue or a baby wipe, and I just wipe it off those big gems. And as you can see, it's no detriment to big gem, it's still sparkly. So that's really basically what I've been doing all week on and off. I had an hour off this afternoon to bake a cake. Oh, I made a big chocolate cake. And Harry's been the guinea pig. He's had some. But he couldn't pick it up. It was that light. It was just breaking up. It was stuff like. Oh, right, Marissa. Thank you. I'll get involved on that one then. I'll have to just tuck me in somewhere before, you know, because it'll be Saturday and Sunday, won't it? So, yeah, either or in an afternoon. You know, slot me in wherever and let me know. But I'll get over there and I'll look at that. So that's what I've been busy DPing. Oh, yeah, Laura. Are you still with me, Laura? Do you know how to get this? You know, it's got like wax inside there. But do you know how to get it down? Because I've took this out. This does come out. Oh, not now because I want it. Oh, yeah, it does come out. But it's a long way down and I can't see any way of getting that wax moved forward when that goes flat. Like it's gone flat to end there. How do I get my wax to come further down? Do you know? Or don't I? You're still with me, yeah? Yeah. So I don't know how to get my wax down. Unless I'm supposed to poke it down with something. But I tried twisting it, thinking there is wax in it, but you know, it's gone flat to end. There's no way to push it forward to get some more out because it's. I just don't know how to get the wax out. There's nothing to twist on it to get the wax, you know, like with this one. This is Stampin' Up one that's got wax in. It's actually a bit crap, this, because it's. Right, yeah, I'll have to try. Oh, I can't get it down though. I think that's what I tried. Where are they? So you've got my tweezers here, look. And they won't go in any further than that. And it's about ear wax. So I don't know how to get it. And I'm wondering, you don't like that one, you twist this bit here. You twist this top bit and it comes up. But I'm not so fussy on that one. I have used it. But it's a bit, you know, when you're trying to get into. It came with wax in, Laura. It's got like so much wax already in it. Whoopsie daisy. It's got so much wax already in it. Like I've used it. I used it to make my little teddy bears. I'm using that. But the wax is now. See, there's still wax down there. Well, that's a good idea, actually, Harry. I might do that. Harry's saying, put air dryer on it, just a bit of heat, and see if it moves it, because I don't know.
That's not quite
We haven't got a gas oven, you dirty bugger. Gas Mark 5 in oven, he says. Hang on, I'm gonna. Yeah. No, it's. No, it's free, whatever it is. So I'll just use it like it was my others now then, because I've moved it. Yeah, I've moved it. It's dropped. It's gone, but I can actually see past it, so there's not a lot of wax left in there. So it might be okay now if I just use it, you know, like with me little finger wax. Because I right like this. It's lovely. It's in, oh, that's something else. I actually did treat myself. My diamond pen, right? I must be brutal with these because you know the little tip at the end. I don't know whether you'll be able to see that, but that let me take this wax out. I clear them all out as a rule when I've finished because it was like it cakes hard, isn't it? Yeah. But what I have found is I think I'm to where the handed. There's a surprise for everybody. Ouch. But maybe you'll be able to see. Oh, you can see there, look at right at tip. It's bent out. It can pull your skin. So obviously this tip in this pen is no good. And I think I've been pushing down too hard on it. I'm sure it's my fault because I'm heavy-handed. And I keep trying to, but it's really, 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 really sharp. So anyway, I did actually got on Etsy and I treated it up, but you know, oh, it's all been very nicely wrapped. And I got a nice little thank you card, which is somewhere on here. From my lovely Rachel Ray. I bought myself a new one because I just like these. I think they're really comfortable. I'm not the other one I got that one in there. So I don't know. I might just try and get that out. I've got loads of pink ones. Who hasn't? Got loads of pinkies. And she give me nice chocolate bickies in my parcel as well. I had them when my coffee yesterday. But yeah, I think I'm going to try and get that end out because it's not going to go straight again and it's sharp. And try and put another one in because it's a shame because there's actually nothing wrong with the pen itself. It's just that tip. Yeah, if I can get this one out, I don't know whether I can. I'm struggling getting this one out at the minute, but I'll get my big not tweezers. I'll get my big pliers on it and yank that out and then start again with a new one. But yeah, actually, what I've just done with that now, and I've managed to take it back up again. But it's going to do the same thing again. It's just going to bend over it. But I must be so heavy-handed, you know. Poppy reads it. Oh, it's a blade Poppy, can I? Hear that, Poppy? Auntie Laura's blaming you. It's not your fault, it's me. I know whose fault it is. I know I'm a bit heavy-handed, but yeah, I do like them. So, as I say, I ordered one from Rachel and it came yesterday, I think. I'm sure it was yesterday. So I got a new one. And I do like them. I love these pens. I think they're really comfortable. These, I was resorting to these for a while after I couldn't get this sort my wax bit out with this, which So I use one of these, but I always take wax out. You know, when I've done whatever it is I'm doing at night or whatever, I always take that wax out because it goes hard anyway. So, you know, might as well just clean it out and leave it ready for starting afresh, you know. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's blue wax as well that were in that, by the way, and I've never had any blue wax. I've seen people have had blue wax before. So yes, if you wanting a new diamond pen, people, hop on to Rachel Ray's Etsy shop. She has some really nice ones in, and at reasonable prices. So get along there, run along and get yourself a new pen. I have to. I can't really do. I can't paint for very long with them pink things. They hurt my fingers, and I've got, you know, these squidgy things that they put on them. I don't find them comfortable at all. And then they end up moving up and down. You slide it, push. I've got one here. I think like I'm going to push up. And I find when these are on, oh, that's got a tip in. Well, that's a three-place. I've just found that inside this. And yeah, I find them, they slide up and down. I've not seen any white. Where you got white wax from? All I've got is pink, 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 and pink. I've got stacks of it, pink, pink, and pink. I didn't know that was stuck inside one of the Windsors. But yeah, I find these. I've actually got one on. But as I press down on it, it just goes down like that. As I'm working with it, even. Yeah, I've only ever seen. Oh, Amazon. Yeah, I've seen somebody else. I don't know where they got it from, but I think it were in US. They got blue ink, blue wax, and I thought, oh, I wonder if that's any different to what. But that, in actual fact, where is it? That thing? That's like my Stampin' Up one. That's blue wax, and I'm not right impressed with that either. Oh, Mrs. Coffee or Rachel. Well, if I'd have known, I'd got some off Rachel while I were ordering the pen. I didn't know that. But yeah. But I clean them all out before as I finish with it, apart from that one, of course, because that's like a cartridge of wax in there. But yeah, I clean them all out when I've done, because it just goes hard, and it's actually difficult to get more wax in when you've already got some wax in that's hard from last time you used them. So it's just easier to clean them out, isn't it? And yeah. But yeah, so I've now got my new diamond pens. I think I'm going to be very brave. I'm going to be very brave, and I'm going to get my big one out. The big guns are coming out. No, my big dragon one. I've started it, and I've got a fair bit done. And it's only partial, but it's big, really big. All right. Well, I've not looked for waxing, Rachel, so I wouldn't know anyway. So I wouldn't have thought to. Oh, there, you fell on my knee, little thing, didn't you? You're cute, a little foxy. But they are lovely, Miss Sparkle. I think they're great. Nice to put in Happy Mail if nothing else. Stocking fillers. You can, I mean, you could put something else on with it. I love this one, I do. With his big gold earrings and things and his blue feet. So they are nice. Cute. I like the babushka dolls, though. I would love. I thought I'd ordered them, but I haven't. Just I can't find the order for them. So if I've ordered them, I don't know where I've ordered them from. And I normally only get them from like AliExpress, and they keep all your orders together in a thing. So I'm still waiting. I ordered one of these rulers, you know, for diamond painting. It's like that shape. And I ordered one from AliExpress because it were reasonably cheap. And then I was going through some of my orders. I was going through all my orders to see what I've left feedback on and what I haven't, what I've confirmed, what I haven't. And I forgot about that ruler. I completely forgot about it. So as I'm going through and checking everything, I thought, and that they've all like, it's been confirmed, all the way down, went on next page, confirmed, right down next, I went on third page back, and it was about halfway down, and it was this diamond painting ruler thing, you know, this shape thing. And I thought, well, I've not had that yet, and I've not confirmed it or anything. So I thought, it's bloody hell, that's been on a long while. So I went on to tracking thing, and it says seller has cancelled the order. So I thought, oh, our seller cancelled bloody order. So I went back to my orders, went back to the thing, and I messaged seller, and I says, I've just done a tracking on this order that I've been waiting for ages, and it's telling me that the seller's cancelled the order. Can you tell me if seller sent me a refund, because I've not seen a refund for it? And it said something about it has been dispatched and it's on its way to you. You should be getting it soon. That's not got it yet. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll have a look on Amazon. Not Amazon. Yes, Amazon. You said Amazon, didn't you? Amazon and Etsy. Right. I'll have a look and we'll see. I've been on Amazon. I just ordered my new book. And I've also got me audio token certificate or whatever to you. You get one every month with them so that you can hear a book free. And I've only got this particular series on me Kindle Fire. All my others are actually on my Kindle book, Kindle Paperwhite. But I've got my audios on my Kindle Fire. And last month I ordered the second book in the series, and I think the third book is out, but I'm hanging on with for my token to get that one, because these audio books are ridiculous price. I nearly dropped both legs when I saw the price of them. If you wanted to put it on, you know, from your Kindle to your instead of on your Kindle to bring it onto your Fire, and you're talking like silly money. And I'm thinking, oh, what have I got myself into this audio thing? All right, my darling. So what online free and cheap? Hello, what did you see? Are we talking audio books, right? Well, my sister-in-law said to me, oh, you want to go to the local library? You can get audio books from the library. She says, they live, bearing in mind, they live in Orkney, and so they're not on mainland. But when they go to their library, and she can just order one over internet, by, you know, direct at library, and it goes straight to a Kindle Fire book. And she said, you can have it for like, you can have it as long as you want. If you run over your time, you just get in touch with them and tell them you want to keep it a bit longer, like you would normally if you went into the library and got it stamped again. That kind of thing. So I thought, oh, that sounds like a good idea. So one particular afternoon, Harry and I went trundling down to the local library, and it's a modern library. It's, you know, very nice and all set out and all this rubbish. And I said rubbish on purpose because I had to fill in a form. Fine, didn't mind that, did all that. And then he showed me where to go. Okay, I'll leave that there. Anyway, it took me to where audiobooks were, and they were just like in a cartridge box, you know. And I'm looking, I'm thinking, what's he giving me this? You know, what's this all about? I opened it up, and it's a little tiny block like that, and there was some earplugs in box. Don't need your Kindle because it's on there. So I thought, oh right. Really? I've got to get the app. Oh, bless you, Laura. Thank you. I'll go and have a look. We've got all this pink stuff and it's awful. Tell it, I've got a bucket full. I think I might start making candles. We all bloody wax. Oh, dearie me. So I'll have a look at that then, Marissa, because that's originally what I wanted to do. And as I said, when I got this, I picked this audio book up and I had a performance. I got to scan my card and scan the book, and then I brought it home, and I said, well, I'm not using them earphones. You don't know who's had them on in, and I'm funny. I'm just very funny. But I've got some earbuds anyway. I got some rechargeable ones on where did I get them from? eBay. I got them on eBay. In fact, they were that nice. Next door neighbours saw them and they said, oh, can you order me some? Because they don't have eBay and I have an eBay account. So I got him some and they paid me money like, and he said, they're great. And they are. So I thought, I'll use my own. I use my own earphones. It doesn't matter. I can just plug thing in, can't I? And just use my own earphones. Yeah, but the thing is, I listened to it for so long and it was boring. It was just so, you know. So I'm not enjoying this at all. I'm not. I prefer to listen to them that I picked. I thought I'd picked something up that were a little bit ghosty type, and it weren't. It was just boring. So, and I must have listened to, I would say, 25% at book, maybe even more. And then I come to use it the following day. I thought, oh, I've no better to do, so I'll try it next. And it were, batteries had gone flat on it. So, in other words, it had got rubbish batteries in, and I got to put them in. And I said, I'm not bloody supplying the library with batteries. I just refused to do it. So I just put it away and said, and we took it back, never listened to it rest. Because it was rubbish anyway. But those I get from Amazon, but Kindle books. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. How rude. The ones that I can get on Kindle are, I can pick my own thing. I'm into dragons and fantasy and elves and fairies and, you know, all that sort of stuff. I like all that. I like to read about dragons. And so, yeah, and for next book on, for one of them, I thought, I'll get that on Kindle Fire and I can have a listen to it instead of reading. I don't mind reading, I enjoy reading, but And they want it was £16 something. Now, you're joking. I only paid £2-3 for it going on my Kindle, and it's mine forever. You know, no, it just weren't going to happen. Yeah, so I'm gonna. You said Libby, didn't you? Libby app for audio books. I'll get my daughter to help me with that because I'm useless. And she's into that sort of stuff. Oh, either that's her grandson's 13, 15-year-old know what we can do than I do. Eesh. But I will do that. Yeah, I mean, Pam, they can just, she hadn't had to get an app. She just got it direct to her Kindle Fire. But I had to go in and physically pick her thing, and they'd got very little choice. And I mean very little. I think there were about 2 dozen to choose from, if that many. Weren't even that. Well, they're only like a shelf, a narrow shelf, really. I bet they probably wouldn't even be 2 dozen. And they were like murder mysteries and that sort of thing. I'm not into that. There's enough murder goes off around. I want to read about it, you know what I mean? It's just, I like my fantasy books. But I will, all right, regular, well, yeah, I mean, Claire likes regular books, but she likes, similar to me, I mean, we read Old Morganville vampire series. Oh my God, that is one hell of a series, and you didn't want to put it down. If you're into modern day vampire, wow, that is an amazing set of books. And that was Morgan Rice that wrote them. I've had other series of this as well. He's a very good author. He's Morgan Rice. I like Morgan Rice. Just trying to think. This set of this series. No, I went to bed last night. We were late going to bed. At about 1:30. And I have to read. I have to read for a while, just unless I'm absolutely slated and I can go straight to sleep. I have to read to get to sleep. I'd only been in bed about 15 minutes, 20 minutes reading. End of my book, weren't it? And I ain't got a new book. Only come out this last week. So, because it's my Kindle White, not my Kindle Fire, I couldn't go on internet and get it. Next book. So I had to wait and do that this morning. So I had to put my book down and then trade. I got laid down. I got snuggled up. Poppy were sort of the in spooning with me, bless her. And I didn't move. I didn't want to disturb her. But she ended up moving on her own. She couldn't kill right up to Barry, right up on his, nearly on his shoulder in bed. And he can't move, and he's right on the edge of bed, and he can't move, but she's right up to him. He's frightened to death he's going to roll on her earth, you see. So, because she's never away from it. If he goes out in the garden, she's behind him. And the only time she's not with him is when he has to nip out in the car. And then she'll come to me then. He's sat watching telly. She's curled up on his knee now. She's just always, she's daddy's girl. Whoa, without a doubt, she's daddy's girl. There I have got her. Yeah. Yes, so that's so much for me having a puppy. I think that's a great idea. I mean, we do. I asked him about this, you know, getting them online, and he the library guy, as I said, when I went to get online, he's just sort of said, no, he says it's all electronic, but you've got to do it, get the thing and scan it and scan your card, and then you can take it, and then when you bring it back, you press a different button, scan it and scan your card, and you know you brought it back. And it's no different to going up to the thing and having it stamped and walk out. That's less trouble than I don't know. Definitely less trouble to do it with library, you know, old-fashioned way than what they've got in our library now. And it's a brand new library, and it's not really that up to date to say. But you know, you can only do what you can do, can't you? If it's what you've got there in front of you. I don't know. Shocking, shocking, shocking. This is one of the reasons I'm not very up to date. I'm techno challenged, definitely. Techno challenged. Harry's not far behind me in being techno challenged. Because what I can't do, if there's something he can't do, and he'll say, this is to do with like YouTube and Facebook. If he can't sort it, he'll ask me. If I can't sort it, we don't sort it. We have to get Paul in from next door. And when we got this big television,
Call Houston, don't we, Paul? Houston, we have a problem.
When we got this big television, he plays internet through my old oh wow, Marissa, thank you for that. I'll try though first. I will try and get him my library card. I've got it. It's supposed to have a thingy on it, so that's my library card. Inspire. Cultured Learning Libraries. Nottinghamshire County Council. I can't believe I've signed it like that's nothing like my signature, but it is I have written it. Yeah, so that's my library card. But it's just, and there's my library. I've got a PIN number. There's my PIN number. Yeah, I thought it was going to. There is a website saying inspireculture.org.uk stroke library dash catalogue. But I don't know whether that's the same thing that Pam's got, because their openings, they come under Scotland more than they do UK, if you know what I mean. So I don't know. I don't know what will happen. So I will try that, Marissa, and if it doesn't work, I will get back to you, because it would be nice to be able to have a better. What they've got at our library, it's just not worth even trouble going. And I mean, it's not really a lot of trouble going, but even that would be a waste of time. The problem is disabled parking is right back at the behind, and then Harry's got to, if it's chucking down rain or snow, Harry's got to push me in my wheelchair all the way around and into the library at front. Oh, thank you, Marissa. Well, I will have a look, and if I can do it, I'll do it. I'll try and, you know, man up, as it were, and see where I can pass. But I mean, I bought my Kindle Fire specifically for audio reading, you know, audio books, because I can't use. Obviously, there's no speakers on my Kindle or any point to plug it in, sort of thing. So the only thing I've got on there is a plug for charging it, my Kindle. But it's my second Kindle. My first Kindle I had, my daughter's got that. That just got. I wanted something I could read in dark if I were, you know, in bedroom. When I'm in bedroom, sometimes light disturbs them. More so her now. If I switch light off, she'll settle down, and I can carry on reading. So that's how we work. That's how we roll down here. So yeah, I can't believe I missed DP Ethon. I can be a right thick bird. Oh dear. Sometimes I think attention span has gone and left me. I don't know. But we do what we do. Yeah. So I think, like I say, I think I'm going to start, go back to my big one and get some more done on that. Because actually in my craft room, I have got 2 huge packages. What the big television came in, and I was going to use that for a base for a frame for my big one, because I'm never going to get a frame that big. Or if I did, it would cost me an arm and a leg. So I thought I'll make my own frame. I've done it before with smaller DPs, and they look nice. So I thought I'll save this box. We've had it, what, nearly a year. But I thought I'll save this box and I'll use it for frame, and then I've not got busy with it. But then we had that rosy business in June, and that were enough, you know. So, well, July, weren't it? But anyway, bless her. And it just threw me all out of kilter. So, I don't know. So yes, I'm going to throw myself back into my diamond painting again now. As I say, I've made to start with these keychains, and I've done my little owl again because I really wanted that again. Oh, and I've squashed it. I got to squash it with my book. So yeah, that one's free. I'll get that one framed, and this week maybe. Well, I've not sealed that one yet. I can do that tonight. I've got a bit to seal left. It's good stuff, that Mod Podge Ultra. Luster, oh God, stroke woman. Mod Podge luster. And it looks really nice, and it doesn't take your shine off. And even off at normal drills, it doesn't. I've used it on all my paintings that diamond paintings that I've actually sealed. I've always used that. It's the only thing I've got that I can use, really, other than normal wood glue, and I don't think I'd want to use ordinary PV glue. So, yeah, I like Mod Podge. I know it's not cheap, but you don't need a lot, and that's gonna. I also, out of that, I'm saying that, me, when I've just finished with the elf girl with the owl, that was 30 by 40, I believe. That's out of there as well. I did that one, and I did these all out of there, and I've still got half a pot left. You don't need a lot. It goes a long way, and if you just got a bit too much, don't go hanging it up because it runs down and you can see it. I made that mistake, but fortunately found it in time with the bowl of the vase of lilies that I did. Oh, that dreadful vase of lilies with popping really drove me insane, that one. But that was a Huracan one, and I think it must have been one of their old stock stuff. Are you colouring a purple bat? Are you doing? Oh, you got Halloween one, didn't you, Caroline? I keep saying, I'll come on and have a look. I've seen you done a video of colouring. I'll come and have a look at that, because I wish I could. I'm rubbish. I'll tell you what I had got. Don't know where they are, mind. I've looked. I've got some blending brushes I bought from Stampin' Up when I was selling Stampin' Up, and they are brilliant. And you can use them with any colour, because as soon as you just run your colour off on a piece of paper and you can pick another colour up, and it doesn't mix unless you want it to. So, and you can use just inks with that, but as long as you put something between, like one of these, if you put one of these underneath while you're doing it, and then let it dry, as long as you've got something on the other side of your paper that you want to, keep. because they just tend to bleed through. Don't bleed into each other, but they bleed through and to back a page because they're alcohol inks. But I did see a really nice set of brushes, colouring brushes and pencils. They were like a felt tip at one end, or what do you call it? Chisel. That's where it will. Chisel end at one end, and then it's a brush at the other end rather than a pencil. I go over edges. I colour worse than a 3-year-old, I'll tell you. So you know, I have to be, but I'm not too bad with the paint, with the brushes. I don't know why it is. I think it's because I'm not going to put so much pressure on, but they're only cheap pencils I've got anyway. So. Oh, but are your pages not printed both sides then, Caroline? Are they just a picture on one side and then black, you know, plain on other? Because that's where I think is just as good. I've got some, I bought them last year. They're like red plastic placemat things. And that would be ideal to go underneath. But thanks for dropping by, Marissa. It's been lovely. And thank you for the advice. I'll take you up on that. I'll see what I can sort out. So you have a great evening too. See you later. I will do. I will. I'll let you know as soon as I have a go and tell you how I get on. So anyway, wow, I've been on well over 2 hours, and I'm sure there must be people wanting to get other things done. You shut your much. We're so good. I don't know. Yeah, I'd love to get me, I would like to get my Kindle Fire proper reading, proper books rather than, you know, your Poppy Nitch, she's asleep on her dad's knee. Missed her. She's been up earlier. She was asleep on my chair, and I woke up to show everybody, and she weren't impressed at all. Oh dear. And she first starting to grow again. Now I'm the only one that liked her when she was put into a poodle style. Harry didn't like it, and our Claire didn't like it. She said she looks horrible. Well, not horrible, she says, but she don't. It's not same dog. We don't like same dog. She's been following her dad all over the couch. She's not with me. She's not my dog. She's his dog. She follows him everywhere. The only time I get a chance to have a cuddle with her is when he's gone out in car. She don't want to know. She's always up. As soon as he gets sat down, straight up, from here to there. She can be sitting with me for 5 minutes, and if Harry just happens to walk in, she's down just in case he's going to sit down. But she's been running crazy around the garden today, and she was filthy, absolutely filthy. Her legs were wet through, but you know when she gets her legs wet, she shivers. Ooh. But it's like she's nervous shiver rather than, you know. I'm saying, what are you shivering for? Bloody cold, Mum. Bless her heart. But yeah, I mean, you can be working in garage and she nicks off with tools. You're going outside, she nicks off with shoes before it can get them on. She's a tinker. That's what she is. She is. Oh, she's full of it. She's full of life. In fact, I've literally took a bed out tonight outside and shook the biscuit crumbs out from cheap as a crunch. She'll crunch a biscuit and then she'll bury it under her bed, under a, you know, it's like a square thing and it's got a cushioning top. and underneath that there's all biscuit crumbs all broke up. So I had to take a bed out and shook it out in the garden. And she spotted me with a bed. so she come trotting up and just shook it, turned round, I knew she'd seen me. And I come back in, and as soon as I put it down, I'm trying to put this pad thing back in bottom, you know, the padded thing. And she's trying to scratch it up, looking what I'm doing, looking for what she's hidden. And there weren't anything hidden, nothing hidden this afternoon when I did it. But she was just making sure, and as soon as I'd done, she'd started again, pulling cushion out just to have a look what I'd done. But they weren't out in it, only crumbs, so I just had to give it a shake. Outside, I bought 2 new toys when we went into town. I think it's chicken outside in garden.
No, it's not.
Oh, she's got this, it's horrendous, really. They're all in pound shops. It's like a long chicken, body, long legs and long neck, and you squeeze it and it makes an awful, bloody awful noise. And I weren't sure that she'd like it. And when we gave it to her, she was sort of got hold of it by the neck, and I'm squeezing it, and sound comes out at mouth because it's a big mouth. It's got open mouth, and she kept jumping up and looking at mouth, and then looking at chicken, and getting hold of it again, and I'd squeeze it again, and she'd let go and look at mouth again. I got her on a right good game, bless her. And yeah, she really took to that, and it's a hard plastic, not hard, but it's better, tougher than some other stuff she's got. So she runs around garden with it. It's just nice for her to play with, and she likes running around garden. You know, if Harry goes out, she's straight behind him. She don't wait. She doesn't stop in here very often. Like I said, she will get him digging his conifers up. I think it's so funny. Now, I weren't laughing when she come in and saw colour of her. I said, you scruffy little merchant, look at you. Not bothered. I were going to bath her, actually, and then I thought, no, wasting my time, really, because I'm going to bath her this afternoon. And I thought, is it worth it? Because you're going to go out and do the same again and get black again, so probably wasting my time. So I baked cake instead. Harry's the only one that's had a knee. I'm going to have to have a bit in a bit from the supper. But it's lovely. I love them. They're, I forgot what they call them, Betty Crockett or somebody's. Oh, they're beautiful. I mean, cake mix, $1.99, but it's devil food. It's called, this one I've done. Oh, it's so light. It's gorgeous. They only take 25 minutes each to cook. In 2 pans. Beautiful cakes. And you know, I can make them like that quicker than I can actually make my own. So yeah, I've had the carrot cake. I like that one as well, Caroline. But I don't like the stuff that they give you to put in, you know, to mix in between. I make my own. I usually get some cream cheese, and it was my Aunt Claire that said, get some cream cheese, Mum. Just put some bit of cinnamon in, and I don't mean my own. I only mean the filling. I make my own. I don't use the, you know, I don't use what they give you. But and it's lovely. Claire just said, oh, just get some cheesecake, some icing, sugar, and a bit of cinnamon, and she always puts a little bit of vanilla into flavour, and it's nice. And yeah, I've done that. I have. So, oh, that's that one. I want, Harry. That's next one. Goosebumps too. I want Goosebumps too. I enjoy it first, and it's good.
You like goose on the pub, do you?
It's a cheeky sock. I don't know. Anyway, look at the time. I've been on 2.5 hours. It's 10 o'clock. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. So I really do need to go and get me supper and then get me nebulizer and things done before it gets too late and I get too. So I'm going to thank you all very much for coming, taking part. It's been fun. It's been fab. Really enjoyed it. And I can't wait for next week. And I'll get another quiz made up. And meanwhile, I'll get on with my DPing. Because this is one of the reasons I got the Kindle Fire, so that I could listen to DP. Well, listen to book while I'm doing my DP, and that's what it was. So yeah, thanks again, everybody, for being here. It's been great. I've enjoyed it, and I'll be back again next week without fail, same time. See you later, alligator and a wild crocodile. Mwah. Thank you, everybody. Bye now. Night night.